Will you start Muhammad Belhassin? Will you start doing Raw and SmackDown review? Well, I started doing that. And Dynamite. And he plans on doing it. The Kayfabe Cartel. No, I can't get through AEW. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're an AEW fan, but I can't waste my time with it. I really can't. Plus, I do another podcast, so my time is somewhat limited. Plus, I work a full-time job, a career, an actual career outside of this. But I cannot watch that. It's that indie type of fucking wrestling brought to the mainstream, and I can't get into it. I really can't. I started watching AEW when it first started, and I was like, all right, we got something here. We got something. And then it just kind of fell apart into this just shitty indie fucking what's the word I'm looking for? It's the wrestling I always complain about, that even WWE, the smart mark fucking fans that they cater to a lot of the times. That's the whole reason why we have Cody Rhodes as the world champion right now. That was Triple H catering to that fan base, the toxic fan base, the toxic side of the fan base, the people who aren't even real wrestling fans. That's how I've always put it, and I'll always put it that way, because they're the ones who see quintessential wrestling. They'll watch a Hulk Hogan match, a man who fucking toured the world and sold probably billions of tickets. Maybe I'm over exaggerating. Made hundreds of millions of dollars, revolutionized the industry, but they'll look at him and go, he doesn't know how to wrestle. Then you're not a wrestling fan. If you don't like how wrestling was when it was at its greatest point, when it was wrestling, when it was old school wrestling, then you're not a real wrestling fan. That was wrestling, and they destroyed it. They ruined it. So, no, I won't be doing Dynamite, because they represent everything, even ideologically. They represent everything that's wrong with the world to me in the form of wrestling. Every single thing that's wrong with the world. Political correctness, all of it. Wokeness, it's all in there. All in there. Yeah, I can't get into it. So it's not just because of that, because I can watch things even though it's woke. Like, for instance, I'm a huge fan of The Boys. I thought The Boys season, everybody's complaining about it. I thought it was decent. I thought it was all right. I do think they changed the ending because of the Trump thing that happened. I think something else was supposed to happen at the end of that season, but yeah, I don't. Sorry, I should give spoiler alert, right? If you're a fan of The Boys, we should have watched it by now. Come on, you son of a bitch. I'll just say this: I thought it ended in an anticlimactic way, and I think that's because of the Trump assassination attempt. I thought something else was supposed to happen, and then they went back and did a quick edit, and was like, "All right, let's change this up." But yeah, I could watch things that are woke and still enjoy it, but it's the wokeness and all that stuff, and then compile that on. No, it's not even the wokeness. It's the fact that it's a shitty wrestling product, and then compile all that other stuff onto it. It makes me go, all right, that makes it easy for me to say no. Easy. And I find it funny because anytime that I've did, like, because I do a lot of criticisms on WWE, and a lot of it, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but a good amount of people have always hit me with the comment that I'm a AEW mark. I'm getting paid by Tony Khan. It's like, I please. Tony Khan's not going to cut me in on his Coke money. You know what I mean? He's not going to cut in on his Coke money to pay fucking low grade podcasters. And I have 200 and something subscribers. You think he's gonna pay me to fucking badmouth WWE? You goddamn retard. Jesus Christ. Just like people think WWE pays me to just talk about them. Are you dumb? Now, if WWE wanted to pay me, I'd take it. I'd gladly take it. Are you kidding me? I'd take it and probably fuck it up, but I'd take it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna pretend. There's a lot of dudes in wrestling podcasting that if they got the same offer that fucking Sam Roberts got tomorrow, they'd be sucking WWE's cock. Every single one of them that pretend they're. It's easy to say you wouldn't do it if you know you would never get the fucking offer. But I'm not gonna be a WWE shill in order to get it. I know WWE is never going to come to me, but I'm just saying. If they were. A lot of people think I defend Vince because I'm getting paid by WWE. Are you stupid? And that's another thing with these smart marks. They hate Vince McMahon. They hate him with a passion. And it's like, the man who fucking made your childhood possible? Yeah, fuck that guy. What? Because he didn't appreciate dudes who did tope suicidas and Frankensteiners. It's like shut the fuck up. What do you know? And I love it. I love the fact that their company, because they had this company, AEW, that they were like, you know what? We're going to do everything opposite of Vince McMahon. And we're going to show you that he was out of touch the whole time. And look what's happening. It's a failure of a company. They're struggling to build an audience beyond what they already had. Because we see that smart mark bullshit audience are the only people that likes that type of wrestling. And what does it matter? Because the smart marks will still watch the quintessential old school wrestling. They'll just complain about it. Let them complain. At least we're all watching it. Nobody watches that shit because it's not watchable. None of it makes sense. The wrestlers don't sell. They do these devastating moves. They do fucking 4 Canadian destroyers and then pop right back up and do an enziguri on the guy who just did the Canadian destroyers on them. All right. Well, fuck the Canadian destroyer. That move's over with. It's all they I'm starting to sound like Jim Cornette. They're killing the goddamn business. It's all that, like, we're gonna sacrifice the business. We're gonna sacrifice kayfabe and the whole like story of it just to get this little inside joke off, just to make those guys chuckle in the audience and make them go, "Oh, I get it. Do you get it?" Because he said that on Twitter. Oh, he's working. He's working, man. Fucking lames. Fucking lames. Losers. Losers, all of them. Smart marks are fucking losers. And I mean this personally. This isn't just wrestling. Personally, they're fucking losers. And nobody likes them. Nobody likes that type of person in real life. They think being overcritical, it like makes them more interesting. They think cheering for John Cena or cheering for Hulk Hogan when he does the ear thing, they go, oh, that's so tacky. Go fuck yourselves. But they know better. They can barely fucking sell out arenas, but they know better. They know better. Cody Rhodes is a magnificent champion. He's the greatest ever. You notice anytime you say Cody Rhodes sucks, they never really give you reasons why he's good. They just tell you, they give you excuses on why he sucks. Hey, WWE, book him right. What do you mean? He can't cut a promo. He's not interesting. But WWE, they're booking him right. They put him in the Bloodline story. I had somebody tell me that the reason why SmackDown sucks is because of the Bloodline. And it's like never in the history of wrestling has a mid card been blamed for bad ratings. It's always the champion that takes the brunt. That's why they're the champion. They're supposed to be the ratings draw. Yeah. So no, Muhammad, I will not be doing Dynamite reviews.